Hi guys, so if you're watching this channel, you're probably either interested in buying a property or you potentially already have your property and you're renovating it.
Or you're buying a property right now.
That's what I said.
And on this channel, we renovate properties and we show you our day-to-day experiences of our good.
We sold the property for £152,000. That is a profit of 25k.
And our bad experiences. And if you like and you comment below, it really helps the channel grow, basically. We would really appreciate if you could do that.
Thanks, and I hope you enjoy the video.
So in this part of the video, I'll be showing you how to cut kitchen worktop. So the two main things I'm using is a circular saw and a router. This is just to get more precise cuts. So if I use a circular saw, that'll just be one straight up cut. But if I want to finalize the cut and make it really smooth on the edge, then I would use a router. So as you can see in the video, I've dry fitted all the worktop pieces and I've placed them on top of the units just to see how it sits in its final position. I pretty much left an overhang of at least 2.5 centimeters. Here's a quick clip to how to use a core drill bit. Okay, here's the core drill bit that I've used for making a hole for the extractor fan in the kitchen. It's 152 millimeters in width, so it's just perfect size for the air duct.
Oh yeah.
Got it? Yeah? So that's how you make a large hole in brick.
Bloody hell. Progress, mate. Progress.
Oh my god.
Look at that. Sound of
Crazy. So here is our black kitchen composite sink. Be careful when you're buying these because you can get a lot of copy fakes out there that are not as good, and you'll know when you kind of get them. So just make sure you spend a little bit of money, at least 150 to 200 pounds at least. So one big question that people do ask is how to install kitchen cabinets fast. You've got to plan a lot and you've got to measure thoroughly before, during and after. You've got to measure things like 10 times, well that's what I do anyway, and then it kind of makes the whole process pretty smooth. So, one good thing about doing your own kitchen, so doing the kitchen yourself, is that you can customize every little feature. So for example, on these hinges, I've allowed it to open up 180 degrees. These are special hinges and it allows it to open a lot wider than a standard hinge. They're a bit more expensive and they are better quality, but I think they're worth it. So when you're trying to get things inside the cabinet, it really, really helps. And it's a lot more accessible. So that's the boiler cupboard, which I basically put all brackets around and I had to cut out loads of areas of the actual cupboard unit simply because the pipes had to go through it, etc. I actually moved this out because there has to be a boiler service done. So for the final cut video, it probably won't be on the boiler itself. So just keep that in mind. All drawers and all cupboard doors are soft close and it's pretty much handleless as well. Yeah, please remember if you guys got any questions, then please just comment on the comment section below, and I'll just respond to you within 24 hours. So with Zenith worktop, which is what I'm using in this video, you could use basically a silicone, or you could use a glue like Gorilla Glue. It doesn't really matter. I pretty much used all the leftover glues I had. You might want to get someone to help you to lift up the worktop itself if it's very heavy. But for some pieces I'd lift it up myself, but for some pieces I didn't. It makes the thing fast before it doesn't contact. Quick sound. In this part of the video, I'm basically using epoxy resin, which is used to join things permanently. And I'm using it to join the pieces of worktop together. So all the individual pieces are going to be joined together. As you can see in the video, I've used steel brackets, so corner steel brackets that I got from Amazon. I can put a link in the description as well for those. And I've used one steel bracket that goes across the whole sink area because there's a lot of cutting to do in the area, so it weakened the carcasses, which is like 5mm thick all the way across. On the part of the kitchen island of the worktop, I literally chamfered the edges just to make it less kind of pointy and less kind of dangerous for little children walking past. So I sliced the end off. So it's more of like a hexagon type of thing on the end. I think I used about 3 blades, cost me like 60 quid altogether. One thing I'd advise is using a diamond cut blade. You'll just have to spend less money overall, I think. And you get cleaner, better finishes. But for this, I had to use new blades just to get a better finish. Time to do all the kitchen upstands and level them all up so it's flush with the rest of the worktops and the backsplash. And I will also be gluing these as well, using the same type of glue. OB1 could be used, CT1, all these type of adhesives. So if you guys found this video very useful and you kind of learned a few things here and there, I would really appreciate it if you like and subscribe. And also if you have any questions related to anything to do with renovations or property, I'm happy to share my advice and based on my experience really. Hopefully this kitchen layout has given you kitchen layout ideas and it's inspired you to do a kitchen for under £10,000. To be honest with you, we spent a lot under that. I think off the top of my head it was around 4,000 to 4,500 for this whole kitchen, including all the actual appliances as well, which is ridiculous. So doing your kitchen yourself will save you a lot of money if you just get the materials yourself and you learn a skill. And if you learn how to do each part separately, for example, the units, then the worktop, then fitting in the appliances, then you'll just save a ridiculous amount of money.